Okay, I wanted to break down this one specific play. It's a very interesting play. So, this is the 4th down and 1 play to set the stage. The Rams have about 5 minutes left. So if you don't get it, it's not over. You're up 4. The Bengals would be in field goal range, but you still have a chance there. It would still be one score, and you'd have time to have another drive, but there's no doubt about it. You really want to get this conversion. This play matters a lot. What's interesting about it, though, is I'm showing the blocking concept on the screen. You might notice, like, hey, wait a second. If you're going to hand the ball off to Cooper Kupp and have him run to the offense's right, which would be towards the left side of the screen, how come nobody is blocking number 24 for Cincinnati? That's Vonn Bell. How come you don't have maybe the right tackle just go out and block him? The reason for this is because this actually isn't a designed handoff to Cooper Kupp. At least it's not entirely a designed handoff to Cooper Kupp. They're not going all the way with Cooper Kupp. There's an option. Stafford has 2 choices. He can take the ball himself and just run a quarterback sneak, or he can hand it off to Kupp. He has 2 options on this play. It's going to depend on the front he sees. So if there was a different front that the Bengals showed, then Stafford would have kept it himself and ran a quarterback sneak. However, you see the tight formation that the Bengals have. This would be a very difficult quarterback sneak to pull off. Nobody is blocking Logan Wilson, the middle linebacker, number 55 for Cincinnati on this play. So the idea of doing a quarterback sneak here, it's going to be tough, and Stafford is doing the right thing he is going to hand it off to Kupp instead. In fact, it doesn't even look like there's a check. It's just Stafford, you're the one who makes the decision. Everyone just block the way you would typically block. Look at how when Stafford, takes the ball and hands it off to Kupp, you see the interior offensive line, they were blocking as though it was a sneak. That's what they were doing there. And quite frankly, I don't know if Stafford is able to get there if he did decide to sneak because of the defensive front Cincinnati had. So good check by Stafford to get to something else, hands the ball off to Cooper Kupp, and now we have other things at play. So right there, it's Vonn Bell versus Cooper Kupp. So Cooper Kupp has the football, and like I said, nobody is blocking Bell because you wanted to have the option, which I like. I think you want to have options on a play like this. You don't want to just force it to be one thing, because what if you guess wrong as a play caller? Well, then you're screwed. And this also, you could go back and think about this as, hey, does Jared Goff make the right check here? Maybe, but maybe not. Stafford did. So that's maybe one of the many reasons why you're happy you traded for Matthew Stafford if you're the Los Angeles Rams. But also, let me draw your attention to Brycen Hopkins for a second. He's blocking Sam Hubbard on this play, who's a good edge rusher, and he can stop the run as well. And so for Hopkins, who, again, you might be wondering who is Brycen Hopkins, perhaps because he's someone who was the 3rd string tight end. He wasn't even active for the NFC Championship game, but due to the injuries that, Higbee got hurt in the championship game and then Blanton got hurt in this game, he's now the starting tight end who the play is kind of getting ran through a little bit in the biggest of spots in the Super Bowl. He has to try and give Kupp as much space as possible to try and elude Vonn Bell, who's no slouch himself. Look at how he does a good job of, pushing Hubbard aside, and now for Kupp, okay, he can't run all the way to the left of, Hubbard. That's not going to happen, as in our left. But that's okay. Hopkins just continued pushing him that way, so Kupp, who was able to just get a step on Bell, now when he turns upfield, he has an opportunity to pick up the 1st down. He does just get by Bell. It was close. I mean, Bell had an opportunity there, could not quite get it, and part of it was because of how it was blocked. Just a great job by all those guys coming together. On one hand, yeah, you're giving the ball to your best player, Cooper Kupp, and Cooper Kupp was amazing there, but as always, there's so many different details that come into a big play like this. Stafford made the right read and gave the ball to Kupp instead of keeping it himself. Hopkins made the great block. Bell, if he took a different angle, maybe he makes the stop and he's the Super Bowl hero, but Cooper Kupp was able to make the play then, and he made a great play, picked up the 1st down, and, the rest is history. So, yeah, wanted to break that down. That's what I thought of it. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you. And, of course, as always, thanks for watching.